sand. Lynch and Taco, good morning. It is time to check it out. Latest science and technology news on JRR, brought to you by the Orlando Science Center.
And right after this segment, we're going to have a pair of Orlando Science Center tickets to give somebody. We'll give you the number at the end of the segment, but a great place to take the kids over the summer. Adults have a blast out there, too.
Air conditioned.
Yeah, exactly. But you get to experience all the innovative science in action, man. They have it all out there.
Speaking of innovations, there'll be a lot on display in just over an hour as the official grand opening to the public for Epic Universe. One of the good things about having all of these great parks right here in Central Florida is as they're built and maintained and operated, it brings a lot of local folks into the mix in the work process. And one of those companies that did a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff with the immersive experiences you'll be experiencing at the new park, based right here in Central Florida in Winter Garden, Burkett Engineering. See them getting profiled a lot for the last 40 years. They've been a big part of not just this latest park, but
all the parks.
So, you got a lot of people working there, and they've expanded globally. They can't really go into the specifics of what they've done there, but it's a lot of their handiwork is going to be, on display today as they helped Universal bring to life the vision for their latest park. So if you're on your way out there today, or you're already there, standing in line, enjoy yourself. You're part of a historic day here in Central Florida.
Yeah, I told you earlier they threw a pre-day out at the park for a bunch of people that were involved in helping build different things,
the contractors and whatnot,
and our listeners. Yeah, were part of it.
Johnny Ive, the former Apple executive who designed the iPhone, has started a new company, and OpenAI is buying Ive's startup in a deal that could bring artificial intelligence to a brand new range of devices, moving beyond just screens. The deal will bring he and his team of about 55 employees, including engineers and scientists, to OpenAI. They will be taking over creative and design control. Ive, who left Apple in 2019, co-founded the IO system with three others about a year ago. The deal is worth around $6.5 billion, including a 23% stake in OpenAI. It's just this moving at the speed of sound here. So the guy goes, from doing his thing with Apple and part of the design to the iPhone to bringing this new startup of his, getting scooped up immediately by OpenAI, and now he gets to turn around and cash in and still run the whole deal.
That is insanity. What did we get into radio for?
Because we're too dumb to do things like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, this is literally not rocket science.
Oh, no.
So we told you a while back that buy now, pay later service Klarna had recently expanded to include food delivery. You can finance your food deliveries.
It's turning out to be exactly what we thought, the biggest nightmare for people.
They are
in debt.
Losses swelling at Klarna, especially. Is it coincidence that it lines up with the expansion to cover food delivery stuff? I don't know, but the consumer credit losses through Klarna's buy now, pay later service swelled by 17% just in the first quarter, now hitting $136 million. People are using these buy now, pay later borrowers on an increasingly frequent basis.
This is
careful. Careful.
Oh, it's already blowing up in people's faces where they can't pay off their things.
Man, we know money's tight, but
it is for us. It's tight for everybody except for that guy who invented the Apple stuff.
Right. Taco, you're getting your wish, and we've talked about this plenty. It's now going to be reality in May of next year, 2026.
A food pill?
The enhanced games will take place in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
The Olympic-style sporting event hopes to infuse unprecedented levels of science, money, and performance-enhancing drugs into a formal competition. Athletes will be allowed, if not outright encouraged, to use PEDs, and we're talking steroids, testosterone, and growth hormones that are legal to possess but banned in sports. The hope is to remove the stigma surrounding the use of the substances and promote safer ways to push the limits of human performance.
This is awesome. Get them out there and juiced up as they can be. I'm talking, we're going back to the days of the Coliseum, Pat.
If you're newer to the show, Taco for a long time has advocated
over a decade.
Yes, that all performance enhancing substances should be permitted in professional sports, to have peak performance and peak entertainment for the fans.
Yeah.
Which I'm not quite sure I agree with him on that, but I respect your position.
I understand the heart attack action that's, stigma that's attached to, but I do want to point out.
It's stigmatized heart attack victims.
If you are, I think I started talking about this almost 15 years ago. If every one of those athletes is juicing, the sports are told. There's going to be tackles in football where a helmet pops off with a head in it.
The center field fence in baseball is now 800 feet back.
Oh, yeah.
Google is bringing its flagship language model to Chrome. For Mac and Windows users, that would be Gemini, the company's AI-generated browsing assistant known as Gemini, will be available in Chrome, so users can ask follow-up questions while searching for websites, and future versions will be able to navigate the web and take other actions on behalf of the user. The announcement came during the developer conference where Google has rolled out updates to its artificial intelligence ambitions, and Taco gets more and more scared every time I say AI or artificial intelligence.
You can see my anxiety, can't you? Somebody texted in, I don't know if this is tech-worthy, but that the Fringe Festival's going on this weekend.
Yeah, that's nice. This is flat out scary. Astronauts aboard China's space station. China has a space station too. They have discovered a previously unknown microbe that has also been occupying low Earth orbit. It's also inside the Chinese space station. A group of scientists examined swabs from inside the space station and found the form of bacteria not known to inhabit Earth.
No, COVID.
The microbe,
space COVID.
The microbe is pretty resilient with the ability to cover itself in a biofilm that's like a protective shield. And now researchers are trying to figure out how to protect the health of the astronauts and keep the bacteria from making it to Earth. Get those folks at Wuhan on it.
Yeah. It's all I'm thinking is bat stew. We're going right back to it, people.
Oh, my God. They need to just seal that thing up and blow it up. Do it. Just blow it up.
Done. But then if it multiplies, like, gremlins when you put water on them, and then it's all... Oh,
the United States, surprise, surprise, is the number one source of spam emails in the entire world. Be proud, USA.
Well done.
The first mass-produced flying car will go on sale early next year. The base model is $800,000. It's basically just a sports car with retractable wings, so not a hover car where you could, just lift off out of traffic. You're still going to need a runway and a pilot's license. It's a company in Slovakia called Klein Vision. They say its new air car will be reasonably priced at $800,000 and up to $1 million if you want to add upgrades.
I do back steroids in sports, but I do not back hovering cars or cars that drive in the air, because
you're not down with the Jetsons lifestyle, man. Come on,
Pat. We can't even handle I-4.
All right, with the holiday weekend coming up, record travel, of course. If you're traveling, safe travels. And also beware when you're stopping for gas and filling up and using your cards, look on the lookout for those skimmers. If something looks amiss at the gas pump, go inside and pay. There actually is a device called Skim Scan that is available. It's an electronic reader that detects skimmers at gas pumps. The state agencies use these.
How much are they?
They're kind of pricey.
I think every convenience store should have a Skim Scanner or whatever it is.
They're $500 on Amazon. There are some competitors that are less than that, but the Skim Scan technology does work. It literally you just insert it into the card reader and it gives you a green or a red light.
That should be the gas people's job. Not the actual workers, but the owners of of convenience stores. You know, hire those armed guards with machine guns for Bob World Order and get skim scanners.
And also there's this Airbnb's anti-party technology in effect for the Memorial Day weekend. If you're thinking of booking a last-minute Airbnb for Memorial Day weekend to throw a rager, you might encounter some interference. Airbnb announced the anti-party technology will be in effect for Memorial Day, also the 4th of July weekend. This isn't brand new. It's the 4th year they've done it, and it doesn't mean they're listening in to see if you're too loud. It's just an algorithm that looks for red flags when you're booking a place. It looks at a range of factors, including property type, how long you're staying, and how far away you live, and whether the booking is last minute or not. Some of those red flags that might indicate, hey, let's rather than have a party here, let's book somebody else's joint and wreck it. So you might run into that.
I'm glad that they have that just for the homeowner's sake.
Let's check it out. How about some Orlando Science Center tickets?
They're just a phone call away. The number to call, 407-916-1011.
Let's randomly pick one of the lines that's lighting up here. If that's you, we'll send you to the Science Center.
Lynch and Taco. Download the iHeartRadio app.